Time for NFL picks. It isn't easy, friends and foes. I don't want to sprain an arm patting myself on the back, but medic! But I'm telling you, you know, after going 39, 34, and 2 in the regular season, and that was an off year for me, I went 4 and 2 on the opening weekend of the postseason. Did you go 4 and 2? Do you know anybody who went 4 and 2? You and your brother couldn't go 4 and 2. Most of you don't even have a brother. Before we get to this weekend's predictions, let me talk about somebody who's not as good come playoff time. Steelers coach Mike Tomlin. Tomlin is now 0-6 in his last 6 playoff games. In the last 5 games, the Steelers have been outscored in the first quarter 63-0. In those 5, the Steelers are allowing an average of 39 points a game. It's painful, rather painful for me to report these numbers because I am a Steelers fan. And by the way, I am a Steelers fan, although I have never been to Pittsburgh. Go figure. Hey, I'm also a fan of chocolate, although I have never been to Hershey, PA. And I'm also an NFL handicapping savant, although I can't throw or kick a football 10 yards, and I haven't worn a jockstrap since 1971. Let's get to the games. Texans at Chiefs. The Chiefs' resume is very clear this season. They had the NFL's best record, 15 and 2, but 11 of those 15 victories were one-score games. 7 of those victories were by 3 points or less or went to overtime. Even Patrick Mahomes had a very un-Mahomes-like season, 26 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. For whatever reasons, the Chiefs are just simply not routing opponents. The Chiefs beat these same Texans in Kansas City just a month ago, 27-19. This time, they will beat the Texans 27-20. How do I know this? I know what I know. So, if it's going to be 27-20, I've got to take the Texans plus 8 points. Commanders at Lions. We've begun most of 2025 in a depressed mood, and that depression will deepen if the Lions cannot win this week and next week to get to the Super Bowl for the first time ever. America seems to be rooting for the Lions, at least the America I see at 7-Eleven every day when I get my morning microwave burrito. When the Lions nearly got to the Super Bowl last year, it was the first time Detroit had won a playoff game since the 20th century. You remember the 20th century, huh? Man, we were so happy back then. I'm a little worried about the Lions right now because near the end of the season, their injury-depleted defense gave up 31 points to Green Bay, 48 to Buffalo, and 34 to San Francisco. The Commanders will score, I think, a lot of points as well, but my built-in brain calculator says the Lions will score just a few more on Saturday. Let's hope the Lions win, but I will take the Commanders getting 9.5 points. Rams at Eagles. Everything here statistically favors the Eagles. The Rams have trouble stopping the run, and the Eagles have Saquon Barkley. The Eagles are good at stopping the pass, which might slow down Matthew Stafford. The Eagles have won 13 of their last 14 games. They are 8-1 at home this season. So why am I picking the Rams? Am I thinking with my heart instead of my head? Folks, I don't even have a heart. Sean McVay will outcoach Nick Sirianni in this one. Rams in an upset. Second straight week, they will win in an upset. I'll take the Rams getting 6 points. Ravens at Bills. How is it possible? How is it possible that the team with the better record, playing at home where it has not lost a game all season, can be the underdog? This is an America I do not recognize. But here's the weird thing. Most of America will be rooting for the Bills. They've never won a Super Bowl, and lots of fans want to see them get there against the Lions, who have never played in a Super Bowl. But this point spread opened with Buffalo as a 1.5-point favorite. And most of the betting public said, give me Baltimore. So the line has moved all the way to Ravens -1. The public is usually wrong, so I am gravely worried that I agree with them. You just can't stop Lamar Jackson right now. If you literally shouted out to him, stop! You think he's going to listen to you? No way! I will take the Ravens -1.